Well, that was an eventful ride, wasn't it? So I've basically gone through 3 inner tubes and 1 tyre. It was not only meant to be a short ride anyway, but there were so many issues, all stemming from one thing. So I basically went through 3 inner tubes and before realising that my tyre had actually torn and there's a big gaping hole in the tyre. So yeah, and all the things that I always recommend for you to do to stay like safe and prepared on the road, I didn't do any of them. And I normally do, and I don't know why today I just didn't. I was rushing around to get out and I just didn't do any of them. So the things that I did wrong today and that you can learn from is I only took 1 tube, so you should always take 2 tubes in case you get 2 flats, unless you have a repair kit with you, but no one really wants to be sat at the side of the road repairing anything, so always take 2 tubes. Always take a hand pump and CO2 if you're going to use CO2, because you can't just rely on CO2. Today I only took CO2, so luckily Darius had a hand pump that I borrowed to be able to fix the flat, because I had a dud CO2 canister. I've never used it before, it's the first one, it's a dud. I don't even know if I'll carry on using them. So another thing, always make sure you've got cash or a credit or debit card with you that you can actually use to get home. Luckily the taxi driver drove me back and then I just kind of ran into the house, ran back out because I didn't have actually cash in the house and I had to go to a cash machine to pay him. Luckily he was very understanding and very nice and helped me out. So there's that. What else did I not do today? It's just daft, isn't it? It's just mental. But luckily, I'm home, I'm safe, I'm not injured, it's just a tyre. So let me show you the issue with this. Let me find it. I can't remember where it's gone. And the thing is, I'm not like upset or anything about it. To be honest, I'm actually quite grateful that it's happened today. I'll tell you why in a sec, but I'll try and find it, show you, like, look. So that is where it's torn, just there. And that's where the inner tube is basically just poked in, and basically there's a long gash on every single inner tube. And that's what I would suggest if you're getting 2 or 3 inner tube issues or punctures on a ride, there's one issue that's causing that. Always take off your tyre, turn it inside out and feel if there's any grit, any dirt, any glass, or actually any tears like that in the actual rubber. Because when I've gone to check each of these inner tubes that have burst, the issue is in the same place and there's a long tear exactly where that is, about the same size as that. So the inner tube is just basically squished into there and then just split. So that is the issue. And for me to get back, well, I probably only set off maybe 500 metres. I'd basically just put like a patch on that to try and save me to get home, but obviously it didn't work. Hence having to pay a taxi driver to bring me back, who was very, very nice to do that. So yes, but I wanted just to talk about, it is frustrating. It's not even frustrating really, because luckily I want just to say that I'm very grateful it happened today, because today I wasn't even meant to ride outside. I wasn't even meant to ride outside again until next Saturday, which is the 300k Audax. And it's only by chance that I'm not working. I was meant to be working today, so I wouldn't have got actually outside on the bike. I'm going to be on Zwift obviously, but I didn't have any outside rides planned. And so I'm just so glad that that's happened today and that issue has been sorted out, because if I'd been at the start of an Audax or midway through an Audax and that had happened, what can you do? Unless you can find a bike shop that's going to sell you a tyre and a couple of inner tube. It's just hassle you don't want to be dealing with on an Audax. So I'm just so grateful that I've been out today, found the problem. I can put an old tyre on it. Not an old one, but like a summer tyre, because these are the Continental Four Seasons, which have been really good apart from that issue. So yes, I just wanted to share that, and just so that you know that not every ride goes as planned. I mean, I always show my rides that don't go to plan because I want to be honest and just share issues and how to overcome those issues. And Darius, like I said before, he was going to come back, and I was like, don't come back. You carry on your ride, you enjoy your ride, and I'll just go back and get this sorted. So yeah, I'm going to swap the tyre over, and yeah, just one of those things, isn't it? It's just frustrating, but it's not frustrating. I'm just very grateful. And also, what I'm grateful for is, can you imagine if that had just shown up like on a descent? And I'm so lucky that didn't happen on Wednesday's Audax when we're in the middle of nowhere. Do you know, I was fixing the puncture. I don't even know if that's just happened now or whether it's, I don't even know. So yeah, that I'm just so grateful that it's happened on a short ride, close to home, and easily resolved. So I'm very excited to be able to do this Audax next week. So I'm glad that any potential issues have been resolved. Touch wood, there's nothing else. But I think that's pretty much it. So that's my Sunday ride complete, a good whole 15k. It's bad, but what can you do? I've had a manic week, so I think I just need to rest it up. I could go, might go back out, could go back out, maybe I won't. Right, I'm going back out. I've changed the tyre. I have my bank card. I have a pump in my back pocket, just in there. So fingers crossed, I get another hour or so riding without any issues. So I'm just like, those issues have happened, just go past them, just laugh about them, learn from them, and then just go and ride your bike. So that's what I'm gonna go and do. Another slight issue, my rear gear cable has snapped. So I'm having trouble. It's like in the second to the easiest gear, so I'm just spinning out. So I'm gonna have to put it in the big gear at the front, carry on riding into town to meet Jay and hopefully get the cable changed in town. This is just not my day, is it? I'm glad all this crap has happened on these rides rather than on the Audax though, so I'm very grateful for that. So that's basically what's happened to the cable. It's not pulling taut anymore. I mean, worst case I could have pulled it through, but I think it's just kind of snapped within there. So I definitely go and get that fixed. So all I've done, this is a tip if yours ever goes, Jay told me to do this. Just ride it in the big ring just so you can actually keep the tension, because of the gear that I was in. I couldn't like get enough, because I was on the flat, I couldn't get enough like tension to ride, so my legs were spinning quite a lot, so just try and go and get this fixed. Well, that was another fun ride. What is with my luck today? I actually think it's good luck. I don't think it's bad luck. I actually think it's very, very good luck, because if all this had happened on an Audax in the middle of somewhere that I don't even know, it would not have been fun, but that was actually not that bad. So just rode it into town, got it fixed. The guy couldn't actually get the gears to go up into the easiest gear, so he didn't actually charge me, just put a new cable in it. I mean, it's all right, Jay's gonna have a look at it in a little bit. So got that done for free. Actually, there's a guy up the road actually in Haywood who does it for a £5, so if we can't get it to work, he's really good with sorting out all the gearing, so it'll be a £5. £5 done, job done. But like I say, it's good luck that none of this has happened when I'm on an Audax. And also, I don't know whether I mentioned earlier, but it's also lucky that none of this happened when I was on like a big descent or something. Like all those flats, a burst tyre. I mean, a burst tyre. It's so lucky that I wasn't on descent and come off. Like, I'm just so grateful and so lucky that all that's happened today. So, and I've had time to fix it all. So that's a nice little end to the video, a nice little positive end. So yes, don't be too frustrated if you've had some mechanical issues. We all get them, and you just learn, don't you? You learn from it. But yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna go make some food now because I've not actually eaten all day. I had some cornflakes for breakfast and some energy drink, like the cycling stuff, and that's all I've had, and it's about 4 o'clock. So I'm very, very hungry. So on that note, I will see you next video. If you haven't subscribed, then subscribe. If you like this video, just to see the kind of random day that I've had, then give it a little thumbs up for me. It does actually help me out, so I would appreciate it if you did do that. And I will see you next video. Ta-ra!